Hi everyone, it's Jalen, and this is my community. Yes, Thomas Nelson Community College is my community. Here, I take math, science, and English. Come on, I'll show you. And this is the library. Shh, this is the computer lab. The theater. This is the volleyball court. Jalen, that's me. This is a classroom. What's in your community? I would love to know.
Guess what, y'all? Today we're going to talk about Black History Month. You remember I told you last week that Black History Month, it provides the perfect opportunity to celebrate the lives and the achievement of true outstanding African Americans. You remember last week we was talking about the leaders in the past. We was talking about Martin Luther King Jr. We was talking about Rosa Parks. We was talking about George Washington Carver. Yes, how they done wonderful things in the past for us. They was great role models for us in the past. And we also was talking about the leaders that are in the present, which is in today's world. We had Oprah Winfrey, we had Barack Obama, and we had LeBron James. They are our leaders, some of our leaders of today, our Black leaders of today. So with that being said, we're going to have Miss Mitchell come to you, and she's going to tell you about the journey of Ruby Bridges. Okay, let's put on our listening ears and let's listen.
Hi, friends. So I'm going to talk about Ruby Bridges. And she made a big difference in her community when she was just 6 years old. She's around y'all's age. When she was going to school, Black kids and white kids weren't able to go to school together. So she didn't have any white friends, and they weren't allowed to talk to each other or anything. Everything was separate all the time. Until one day, a lot of people got tired of it, and they were saying that we don't want to be separate anymore. We all want to play and work and live together and be friends. So a lot of people protested, and they had signs and saying that we all should just be friends and all play and live together. So Ruby had the opportunity to go to school, to be the first Black child to go to school, to an all-white school. And people were so mean when she would go to school. They would stand outside with their picket signs and everything, and they would yell at her and scream at her. But Ruby, she still went to school. And these three men had to walk her inside of school just to make sure that she would be okay and nobody would hurt her. But that didn't stop Ruby or discourage her from going to school. She still went to school, and she forgave all of those mean people, even though those things they said. She forgave all of them, and she still went to school. And then eventually everybody went to school together. So she had made some white friends, and that's Ruby. And so now Black kids and white kids can all go to school together, and we all can be friends. And this is Miss Ruby Bridges today. And now she just likes to talk about equality, how everybody should be treated nicely and everyone should get along. And she's a motivational speaker, and she talks about that with all people around the world. And that's Miss Ruby Bridges.
The first white president at ODU.
Oh, look at Kason. Show us the letters on your shirt.
ODU.
ODU. Awesome. I like that. Wonderful. Everybody give Kason a hand. Everybody in the audience.
See it?
Can you tell me a little something about Edith White, Blair?
Her started for Headstart community. And her had an award.
Right. Right. She's our executive director for our Headstart community. Very good at HRCAP. Now, what is it that she received the other day, one day?
The award.
Awesome! She surely did. Yes, she did, Blair. She received the award from Thomas Nelson Community College, and it was honoring her for a Presidential Leadership Award. Awesome! Can you all give Blair a hand clap?
I want to be like her.
Oh, did you want it? Good job, Blair. She said she want to be just like her.
Miss Franklin.
Miss Franklin, Jackie Franklin, awesome. Okay, can you tell me a little something about Miss Franklin? Yes? Okay.
Director of Headstart.
She's the director of Headstart. You're right. She's the director of what? Our school. Awesome. You all did a wonderful job. Can you give everybody a hand clap?
There were these three frogs. These three frogs had never been anywhere else but the pond. All of a sudden, they heard this big noise coming from the woods. Boom, 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 boom. And it got louder. Boom, boom, boom. Can you do it? Boom, boom, boom. That was the biggest frog they had ever seen. This frog had 4 legs. This frog had a great big head like this. This frog had horns sticking out his head like that. Don't be silly. This wasn't no frog. This was an ox. But they had never ever seen an ox before. And they didn't know the name of animals. They thought all animals were called frogs. And that great big ox walked out in front of them and bent down and drank some water. They walked back in the woods. Boom, 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 boom. And the oldest frog said, boy, did you see that? He was big. He was huge. He was bigger than the mountains. Middle frog said, nuh-uh. He was bigger than the ocean. And the eeny weeny frog said, yeah. He was bigger than the world. And then the king frog came and sat down. King frog said, hey, what y'all talking about? What y'all looking at? And the oldest frog said, we saw the biggest frog on this pond. He was big. He was huge. He was bigger than the mountains. Middle frog said, nuh-uh. He was bigger than the ocean. And the eeny weeny frog said, yeah. He was bigger than the world. And the king frog said, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. I'm the biggest frog on this pond. I'm the king frog. I'm the king frog. And I can get bigger. That's right, I can get bigger. Just you watch. What as big as this? And the oldest frog went, yeah. He was bigger than you. He was big. He was huge. He was bigger than the what? The mountains. Middle frog said, nuh-uh. He was bigger than the. That's right, oceans. And the eeny weeny frog said, yeah, he was bigger than the world. And the king frog said, nuh-uh, I'm the biggest frog on this pond. I'm the king frog, and I get bigger. Just you watch. What as big as this? And the oldest frog said, you know something? You a pretty big frog. You big. But this frog wasn't big. He was huge. He was bigger than the mountains. Middle frog said, nuh-uh. He was bigger than the ocean. And the eeny weeny frog said, yeah. He was bigger than the world. And the king frog said, oh, I'm the biggest frog in this pond, and I get bigger. Just you watch. Bam! And that frog exploded. And little pieces of frog hit the pond. Bloop, 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 bloop. And what you think they said? Ew! And the oldest frog said, hey, that was kind of exciting. You see that? He popped up like a balloon. The middle frog said, he was a big frog, wasn't he? Smallest frog said, yeah, but I don't think he was as big as he wanted to be. Now, you know something? Some people think that that's a strange story, but no, No, because a lot of people are just like that frog. Because a lot of people try to be bigger than what they are and get all puffed up and bragging and stuff. But you know what? You are fine just the way you are. You ain't got to be nobody but yourself. You are fine just the way you are.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Megan Jennifer Harris, a violin teacher at String Presence Academy online virtual studios. I'm happy to be with you guys today. I will be sharing with you all about the musical alphabet. You may be learning your letters. We're going to use those letters, but with music instead. So let's start by playing with some of these letters. We are going to go up and down steps. If you have stairs in your house, you can go up the stairs one by one and come down the stairs one by one. You can even go up the stairs skipping them or skipping down the stairs as long as you're being safe. Let's check out more of these steps with the alphabet. The first letter in our alphabet is A. There's also an A in the music alphabet. It looks like this. We can talk about this another time. Let's go back to this letter A. What's the next letter in the alphabet? We're going to go one step up to B. That's right. You know B. In music, it looks like this. We're going to go up another step to C. This C is a little bit different though. This C in music is called C sharp. Ouch, we don't want it to hurt. This C sharp does not hurt. It looks like this in music. Let's keep going. We can go up the stairs some more. The next step would be D, that's right. And if we keep going up, E, let's keep going. F sharp, there's that symbol again. G sharp, one more time, and then we finish at the top step, A. Is there an H in the musical alphabet? No, there's no H. It starts back over at A. We can go down the stairs. Let's do this one quickly. We're at the top step, A. Come down to G sharp. Come down to F sharp. Come down to E, D, C sharp, B, back to A. So you see those letters. Let's hear what it sounds like. Are you ready? Yes, let's hear the sound of this musical alphabet going up and down the stairs. Here's my violin. I have named her Vanessa. And here's my bow, Vanessa's trusty companion. We're going to play together this musical alphabet. What's the first step? A, that's right. Let's go up the stairs on A. The next step is B, that's right. We're going to get higher. Next step, C sharp, higher. Next step, D is higher. Higher is E. Oh, we're getting so high. There's another step, F sharp. G sharp's even higher. And then we finish at A. Good. Now this time we're going to come down the stairs really fast. We're going to tumble down the stairs. Did you hear that? You heard the notes fall down the stairs. Okay, so what we can do in music is we can mix those steps all around. We can do leaps, we can do jumps, we can do repeated notes where you play them over and over again, and we can have so much fun putting all those steps of letters in the musical alphabet together. One person put them together a long time ago in a song that I think you know very well. His name was Mozart. And the name of the song is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now I'm going to bring one of my students, who is also my son, to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star with me for you. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Come on out. Thank you. Stand right here. Okay. His name is Keegan Shade Harris. Keegan, how old are you?
5.
Keegan is 5, and we're going to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star together. Can you take a bow? There you go. Do your feet. Set your bow. And now violin up over on your shoulder. Do you have enough room? Do you? If not, take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to give you your introduction, and then we're going to play together. Ready? Introduction. Play. Thank you. Did you have fun? Did you have fun? That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed playing for you today and coming together to make music. I hope you learned a lot about the musical alphabet. Can you take your bow and say bye? Bye.
I'm Deshaun. I'm a student at Thomas Nelson Community College. I'm a marketing major. I plan to get my MBA in marketing and go into international marketing and work overseas in either Portugal or Brazil. I've been flipping and doing tricking for as long as I can remember, since I was 12. But that was just recreation, just with my friends. And then I was approached by my boss, who eventually convinced me to work here at Ninja Zone. And I became working with kids and helping them how to learn what I can do. Safely, of course, because doing these things at home sometimes is a little dangerous. But with the right tools and the right people, you can always become something more, something better. And that's what we focus on here at Ninja Zone and Gym Inc. And helping kids not only become just better athletes, but better people. You know, because a lot of people have support at home, you know, have a lot of help, and that's what we focus on here.
So much fun today sharing my Thomas Nelson Community College. Bye!